Hey guys, check it out. Today we have Chainsaw Man, which I know is kind of an old figure at this point, but I just recently got into this. My daughter showed me the anime and I was blown away. It is so good. So of course I had to go online and buy him right away. I got him from Amazon, but he's on sale everywhere. 65 bucks at Big Bad Toy Store, 63 bucks at Toys in the Box, and he's 72 on Amazon. I actually bought him from Amazon, but he was $64 when I bought him. So I guess the price fluctuates. I saw him being sold for $64 all over the place at the anime convention I went to just recently with my daughter. So it's a fair price. So look guys, I'm a wedding photographer and the way I was doing these videos was totally going against what I wanted to do, showing you on some crappy iPhone camera the way he moves. Rather than doing that, I'm gonna show you a series of pictures. I want you to see all the different poses he can strike. I mean, dude, this guy moves any way you want and it looks so good while doing it. Look at the pictures. These are really cool. These are really, I mean, this figure is actually one of my favorites at this point. He looks cool. I mean, it's a little weird, right? A chainsaw coming out of his forehead and his arms, but I can get on board with it after having watched the anime. Look at the way his arms move, his head, his body, the different poses he can strike, and you know, I'm kind of new to posing figures, not new, but you know, I'm not an expert like some of you, but you know, I try my best and I really like the way it came out. Look right there, you can see the rig I used to Photoshop, and not all of these are perfect because these are not meant to be, you know, the greatest pictures ever, but I wanted to show you how he can pose so that you know that this is totally worth it. This figure here, I mean, that's a cool picture right there. That should be my thumbnail. This figure is totally worth the money. He just feels really sturdy in your hand. I like playing with him because of the way he moves. One thing that I really don't like is how fragile some of the accessories are. Meaning when you're really going to town posing them, you know, like posing him in all kinds of ways, sometimes some of the accessories fall off. I'll talk about more about that later, but yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like. But dude, everything else about him is totally cool. Look at the detail on his body, his shoes. I mean, it's just super nice. I really like the oversized shoes too. And his whole outfit's pretty cool. His story is really cool. You guys should watch it if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to Crunchyroll because apparently that's where it's at. My daughter has me hooked on a bunch of different ones. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen next. Check it out. So this is his tie. It clips on right there. And I have a problem with this tie. Not all the time, but if you're really posing them and you're really kind of moving them around, especially if you're trying to do like a stop motion with them, which is what I was trying to do, I'm trying to get into that, it's difficult to not disturb the tie. And then his face plate, they come off the bottom part. He's got two of them. I don't want you to think that they come off super easily, but they do come off easier than I thought. And his hands too, they come off way easier. But the level of detail and the paint on this figure, every square inch of it, I really like. His hands are interesting to me. I've never seen this before, where they're split down the middle, and he's got different ones. Although to be honest, I really can't see myself changing these hands a whole lot. Maybe if you're doing stop motion, I can see how the different hand expressions can be beneficial, but I really don't see myself changing these hands. Like, you don't even pay attention to the hands, but they go there. One goes in there, it creates like a little peg, and then the other one goes into that peg, and that's how you put the hands on. Most people are just looking at the chainsaw, not the way his hands are, but you know, that's just me. They give you them for a reason, and they look really cool, all of them, and I'm sure some of you out there are gonna get really creative and do some really cool stuff with it. But yeah, talking about stop motion, how many of you out there do that? Because I just bought a rig and Dragon Frame software to facilitate that, and I'm really excited about it, but it looks super hard, man, super hard. Maybe I should just stick to doing like cool photos, because that's what I am, like I said, a wedding photographer. So this is what I wanted to show you, a quick review on a figure that's dope as... He's dope as hell. He moves really well. The detail on him is super nice. And he's priced right. Look, I forgot to Photoshop the wire out. Oops. But look, man, he's fighting Carnage here. Who could win between Chainsaw Man and Carnage? I think, as much as I like Chainsaw Man, I think Carnage can win this. But this is Chainsaw Man's video, so I don't know, you know? But dude, the way he photographs, look at that, dude. If I had put a little more care into the lighting, because this is just a simple light source, 2 light sources. If I had put more care into the lighting, imagine the things you can do. This is really cool. Imagine a stop motion with these 2 guys. Man, that would be really difficult considering all these tendrils and stuff. Man, he chopped his head off. I guess Chainsaw Man won this fight, huh? I thought it was pretty cool. I had so much fun doing this, and I'm gonna keep doing it like this. Super short, super fast reviews showing you the figure and how much I think he's worth it or not worth it. In this case, he's totally worth it. So here he is next to a Mezco Wolverine, which is an awesome figure, man. I can't wait to review him. I really like it. And the Flash, which I already did a review on. Here he is next to the Yamaguchi 2.0 Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. There, he's sized really well to fit into all of them. Then there's Bane here, big boy here, McFarlane 7-inch scale. He's huge, huge. And the Joker, you know, he looks good. I think this figure is totally worth it. You guys should get it. Thank you and subscribe.